Hi everyone, just wanted to do a quick video here on my review of the seachem tidal 110. This is just my experience with them. I actually love them. I'm going to show you, I've got both of them running. This one on the left here is actually running full power. This one on the right is actually running about 50% power. Just because it pushes this jungle valve. Oh, that's my cat. Never mind her. It's early in the morning. If I put it on full power, it's too much for this jungle valve. It's actually too much as it is because you can see it's pushing this down here. I just kind of live with that. Or I could turn it down. Even if I go zero power, it's still a little bit too much. So I just kind of live with that. But anyway, on Amazon, these run about $60 to $70. I've seen them as high as $100, $110 even sometimes. Particularly maybe when they first came out. They've been around for a little while now. One great thing about these filters is that they have a lot of room for biomedia. Well, there's a lot of great things, of course, but they can hold so much biomedia. This is a pretty well-stocked tank. It is overstocked. I think that the Dennis and Barbs are going soon. A friend of mine is taking all three, and he's also taking this lemon longfin. Blue-eyed lemon longfin bristlenose pleco. So he's taking all three of those. He's trading me some 14 pygmy quarries for another tank. But anyway, back to the filter. So yeah, it does have a lot of room for biomedia. I actually seeded this tank with some biomedia from my other tank, but then also used tons of bottles of Fritz Syme 7. So. Gotten to this point, the tank's probably about a year old, and I started off with all fake plants. So I've transitioned to all live plants now, so kind of happy about that. But back to the filter. Couple other things I was going to say about it here. What was it? Oh, it turns over a lot of water. It turns over about 450 gallons of water, I think, per hour. So I mean that also helps because as much biomedia that you have in there, and I have a lot. Each one of these holds a lot, more so than pretty much any other filter because it's got the internal motor for the self priming, so you don't have to whenever you do water changes, you don't have to pour water in there. It just starts right up. That's another great feature of this. People don't think that that's such a big deal, but it really is kind of whenever you don't have to pour water back in there. There is kind of one pain, but I won't even talk about it, but it's not even a big deal. This surface skimmer here, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of gimmicky, I think, a little bit. I have both of them turned down to the lowest that they will go, just because you waste a lot of food. I mean, flake is a staple, but then I've got frozen or freeze-dried bloodworms, Daphne, everything like that. It's a lot of waste. So yeah, I keep them both turned down as low as they will go. They will not turn completely off, unfortunately, but that's okay. So back to the other thing that I love about this is that the water flow goes from, of course, down here from the intake up through, and then it goes through a coarse sponge. And that's down there. I mean, you can put whatever you want. You can put, pot scrubbers down there, whatever you want. But I just use the coarse sponge that it comes with. I use a bunch of filter floss. Well, it's one big sheet that covers that area right above the coarse sponge. And then the rest is just packed with mesh bags of biomedia. I use matrix, and there's just also some fluval ceramic rings. But yeah, so it's worked great for me. I never clean them in, I will use dechlorinated tap water, but most of the time it is tank water that I clean them with. They are very, very easy to clean. The only issue I run into sometimes is whenever you restart it, you're going to get some of the backup water that's going to come out at first. It clears up very quickly. But what I've started doing, and I mean, if somebody can tell me a better way, I'm probably just stupid about this. But what I've been doing is taking a surface skimmer. No, not taking a turkey baster, literally a turkey baster, and dipping and taking of the liquid, the dirty water out of the back of the filter, and then just throwing that away as much as I can, so that whenever you start the filter up again, whenever you turn all the power back on, you don't get all that dirty water pumping back into the tank. So tell me if there's an easier way to go about doing that, because that's the only part of changing the filter that doing maintenance, weekly water changes, and that varies too. Sometimes it's weekly, week and a half sometimes, and it's probably going to be about another 3 days for this tank. But anyway, my review of the seachem Tidal 110 is excellent. They are a little bit pricey. There are certainly cheaper HOB filters out there on the market. But for me, they definitely have done a great job, and I think they're definitely worth it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. You have a great day. Bye-bye.